How to layer skincare products? It's an important question for sure, because applying your skincare products in the proper order ensures that your skin receives the full benefits that each product is supposed to deliver. So you definitely want to watch this video till the end, as I'll be going over the correct way to layer each of your skincare products so you can get the best results. Hi guys, you've seen Arsenal Media Pharmacist here on YouTube. On this channel, I'll help you guys make more informed decisions about your health and wellness. And if you haven't already, hit that red subscribe button down below to stay updated with new weekly videos. Also hit that like button down below, as it really helps out my channel. I've been getting a lot of questions on what should come first when it comes to skincare. Do I tone first, then use a cleanser? When should I use a moisturizer? Should I apply my eye cream after sunscreen? This video is going to go over all of that step by step, so you can feel rest assured you're doing your skincare in the right steps. So you might all be thinking, as the first question, what is first? What do I usually start off with? Well, I like to stick to an easy rule of thumb, which is start with the thinnest consistency to the thickest, or from liquid to cream. And more specifically, you also want to first use the products with the ingredients that are most important to penetrate into the skin first, and finish with the products that need to sit on top of the skin, if that makes sense. So for using the morning routine, for example, we need to start with step 1, which is your cleanser. And I'll leave a list of products that I recommend for each step down below in the description, so definitely check those out when you get a chance. For ingredients to absorb properly, you need clean skin, and it's that simple. You want a cleanser that is pH balanced, gentle, free of soaps and detergents. After you have cleansed your face thoroughly, we come to step 2, which is using your toner. Now, most people skip toners because there's this idea that most toners are harsh for the skin, but I'm here to tell you that not all toners are the same. Toners can do a variety of things, like helping you absorb those antioxidants, vitamin B derivatives, and even toning acids. They're essentially just priming your face for ingredients to be better absorbed later on. But why were they created for? Well, they were created to help return the skin's pH back to normal after it becomes too alkaline from harsh soaps. Now, do you absolutely need one? The short answer is no. And if you've gone this far without using a toner and your skin looks healthy, you don't need to add one in. And I personally don't use one and don't plan on it either. But if you currently do, make sure to use it after your cleanser and before step 3, which is your serums. Step 3 is the serums, your antioxidant serums to be specific, like your vitamin C serum, which you know I'm a big fan of. And for best results, apply it while your skin is still lightly damp from the toner in step 2. And really take the time to pat in the product in with your hands or facial roller, whatever you choose. Now, I stick with topical vitamin C for step 3 because of its numerous benefits. It balances uneven skin tone and skin texture. It helps reduce fine lines and fade acne scars. It can brighten the skin and help repair damage, and can even help with pigmentation, which a lot of you guys have been asking me about. So think of serums as just shots of extremely concentrated nutrients, and I get that it can be hard to incorporate it if you have sensitive skin, so use it every other morning instead of every morning if you find it too harsh. A pro tip here is to wait 2 to 3 minutes for serums to sink in before moving on to step 4, which is your eye cream. You see, the skin around your eyes is the thinnest on your body, meaning your eyes can easily show signs of dark circles and bags. I know I've been trying to get rid of mine, so I still incorporate this as a step. I know a lot of experts say it's not necessary, and it's true. They're honestly not necessary for most people. As long as you're using a moisturizer and sunscreen, your eye area is already getting enough attention. But if you're struggling with dark circles and puffy eyes like I am, it wouldn't hurt to incorporate eye care into step 4. I currently use the First Aid Beauty Detox Eye Roller in step 4, and it's been working wonders. Now, for step 5, this is going to be all about your spot treatment. This is if you're trying to target a pimple, scar, or a dark spot. And the 2 most popular actives for spot treating are benzoyl peroxide and salicylic acid for pimples. And for dark spots, niacinamide is an example, which I have a video about here that you can watch in depth. Now, the reason why I say to use it before your moisturizer is so it can really penetrate into your skin without having to get through another layer. And the reason for spot treating in the morning would make more sense if you're using a retinol at night, as this would minimize the chances of irritation if you're using retinol, as it gives a sufficient amount of time in between. Which brings us to step 6, which is moisturize. And yes, everyone needs a moisturizer, even if you have oily skin. And ideally, it's best to apply the moisturizer while the skin is still damp from the serum and treatment, so you can lock in hydration with your moisturizer. What most people forget is the fact that a moisturizer not only infuses your skin with hydration, but also helps trap in all the products underneath to make the ingredients more effective, which is why I don't skip out on it. And you notice how we went from thinnest to thickest? Moisturizers are usually thicker in consistency because they're designed to absorb slower than your other products, which helps to protect your skin longer. Which brings us to the thickest and arguably one of the most important steps, last but not least, step 7, sunscreen. Sunscreen should be the last step in a daytime skincare routine, and the absolute bare minimum SPF you need on your face is SPF 30. Now, there's a tricky part to this that I want you to be aware of. Chemical sunscreens have to be absorbed into the skin to be effective, so applying after your moisturizer will delay that. However, if you apply your chemical sunscreen before your moisturizer, you also run into a problem because your moisturizer will not work as well either, because the skin is coated with chemical sunscreen. So one way to work around that is to use a physical or mineral sunscreen, since it doesn't have to get absorbed into your skin. Zinc is a safe and effective option and provides the broadest protection against UVA and UVB rays. Now, to recap all of that, step 1, your cleanser. Step 2, your toner. Step 3, your antioxidant serum like vitamin C. Step 4, your eye cream. Step 5, your spot treatment. Step 6, your moisturizer. And lastly, step 7, which is your sunscreen. Now there you go. That's my step-by-step morning skincare routine. If you want to see one for nighttime, let me know in the comments below. And also don't forget to check that description for all the products that I recommend for each step along the way. Like the video if you learned anything, and leave a comment down below if you have any questions. I'd be happy to answer them. And until then, I aspire to see all of you live your best life possible, and I'll see you guys on the next one.